weather Thursday. A little bit chilly here in North Dakota, but we might get a little rain, and that's okay. We need it, and it feels good. Everything is starting to get nice and lush for summer with the little rain we've had, so it's awesome. Today we're going to talk about the steady rhythm of well-being. So staying in your alignment, and our natural state is that of well-being. And when we learn how to stay in alignment, it helps foster that and keeps us in that state of well-being. And that's when life flows with ease and grace, and we have a lot more fun. So we're going to read a little piece again out of Getting into the Vortex. Such an amazing, amazing book to read. And you can read it over and over and just open it to a page, and it always seems to be exactly what you need to hear for the day. I like to do it that way, just flip it open and see what it has to say. And each time you read it, even if you read the same couple pages 2 days in a row, you get a deeper meaning for it, and you understand it at a deeper level, and it rings true to you. So highly recommend this book for your library, for on your nightstand, for on your end table in your living room, to just, when you need a little inspiration, open it up and read a couple pages. It's so, so good. So I'll start and read this. We're on page 24 and 25 today. We're going to read this little piece, and I'll just go ahead. Okay. Your magnificent world is eternally tied to the steady rhythm of well-being at its core. And the same is true for you. As you relax and refresh, releasing resistance as you breathe, you will discover the balancing rhythm of your source. You in your physical body are an extension of source energy, and your physical planet is an extension of source energy also. You have a non-physical counterpart that we refer to as your inner being. And your planet has an inner being as well. Every particle of your physical world has a non-physical source from which it has come. And every particle of your physical world also has a leading edge vibrational version that is calling it forward. This vibrational version is what could call your physical future holds a steady rhythm of well-being to you in your vortex. In the same way that the large and diverse variety of vibrational components that make up your earth assures its stability, the trillions of cells that make up your physical body do the same for you. That is the reason for the extraordinary resilience of your physical body. The unlimited consciousness of the particles that make up your immense planet never, under any conditions, worry themselves out of alignment with the energy of their source. And I'll stop here for a sec. We've talked about this before if you've been on my other lives. When the tree never worries about when it's going to get food, when it's going to get water. It just grows. It knows that it's coming. It knows that it's there. It knows that we live in an abundant universe, and it's always there when it's needed. Same with the birds and the squirrels and the bunnies. They know that there is abundance for them. They know, they don't worry about that coming to them. And we should, when we're in alignment, we don't worry about that either. We know that things are always here when we want them, when we desire. We know that when we ask, it is given. We know that those things are in abundance in our universe. Okay, the core vibration of well-being is so significant that departure from it does not occur. Over time, during the application of this process, your habits of worry, concern, frustration, overwhelmment, and anger will cease to be, allowing your cellular core to find its natural vibrational balance. Day to day, as you relax and breathe, your natural well being will dominate until your stable footing will become unshakable. And they're talking about relaxing and breathing. There's a meditation that comes with this book, and it's really awesome to listen to and to do every day. Um, and the more you get used to being in alignment, the the harder it is to rock you off of that. You will stay in that alignment no matter what's going around you in your world. Whether there's chaos going on in the world, or you're around any negative energy, whatever that is, you'll stay on your foundation. You'll stay in alignment a lot easier when you practice it every day. Your consistent alignment with the energy of well being will cause you to see your world through the eyes of Source, and you will feel as you felt when you decided to come into your physical body, satisfied with what is and eager for more. So, when we see things through the eyes of God or through the eyes of Source, um, you see things with love. You see people with love. You see things without judgment, without angst or anger, or you just see the good in others. You see what people's potential really is, and what great things are on this earth. You're not always focused on the problems. You're focused on solutions, and you're focused on what's good in your life, and the desires that you have. If you focus on that, the little things, the little contrast we call it, that comes up in your life won't be so bad. It won't rock you off your boat. It won't stay with you long. You'll find the solutions easily. So let's do some freedom release method to help us be more in alignment with this beliefs, if you choose to do so. And it just feels good to do freedom release method. I love it. I do it all the time. And it's so good to do it whenever you have a little contrast going on. Do a few releases to help you release that resistance to the good that's trying to come in, that's trying to line up with your well-being. So let's just take a deep breath first to start off. Hold it for a second, and then breathe out. And that is one of my favorite things to do when you feel anxiety coming on, stress coming on, anything like that. And I know I say it every week, but it's so important to do when we get overwhelmed or stressed or, anxiety. We take short, shallow breaths, and our body isn't getting that life force energy in the oxygen that's coming to us when we take shallow breaths. So just taking a few deep breaths throughout your day will highly improve your well-being, and it feels really good to your body, and your mind will thank you for it. So do it often. Okay, so freedom release method, if you haven't done it with us before, you breathe in, hold your breath. I'll say a statement. You think it in your own mind, in your own words, your own voice, and then you just blow it out. And make an effort to blow it out. That's telling your conscious body, your everything within you, that you are letting go of this resistance. You're allowing that free-flowing, awesome energy and good stuff to come in and to sink into your being, so it becomes part of you. So when we do this, when we do the releasing part, it releases from a deep place in your being. So, it can be from your cellular memory. You can release things that maybe are stuck there from when you were a little kid or when you were in high school or whenever, just things that really aren't serving you anymore. And you're releasing the resistance to those awesome things that you want to come in. Excuse me. Little frog in my throat. So it just allows that releasing to take place easily and almost effortlessly. It just goes so you can fill yourself up with those good thoughts, those good beliefs that you want to maybe pivot into. So when you do that, you might burp or cough or sneeze or yawn. I yawn a lot usually when I'm doing them. And whatever that is, a tear might even come, but allow that to happen. Don't hold that back, because then you're holding back that releasing. So allow that to happen, let it flow. I'll go slow enough so that you have time to fully feel the energy of this, and feel the energy of the words, not so much the words themselves. The energy is what's important to our being. So here we go. Breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to knowing that I am an extension of source energy. Good. Breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to the physical planet is an extension of source energy. We all come from the same source, right? Okay, breathe in and hold. I'm filled, whoops, sorry. I release any resistance to knowing that my inner being is my non-physical counterpart. I was so excited to fill up on that one. Okay, so our inner being is that non-physical, is that piece of God, that our source that runs through us, that gives us that life force. It is part of our being, and the more you become in alignment with that, the funner life can be, really. Okay, breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to knowing that every living thing has an inner being. We all have that life force energy within us, running through us. Every plant, every rock, every thing, every bunny, every animal out there, every insect, we are all a piece of that. Okay, breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to knowing our inner being is what calls us forward. And I'll talk about that one for a sec. Our inner being is always rooting you on, cheering you on, in the background. That monkey mind might get in the way sometimes, but the inner being is what is calling us forward. It is what's driving us, is what gives us that motivation, that those intuitive little hints to follow, those breadcrumbs to follow. Sorry. Um, it's always leading us forward to our desires. And when we learn to listen to that and to pay attention when we get those little intuitive hints, we just are in the flow. And the more you do it, the easier it gets, and the more it happens, the more you learn to listen to those things. So it's very, very cool when you learn to do that. Okay, breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to knowing that we are on the leading edge of vibration. We're always at that leading edge. Inspiration is always coming to us. that next idea. You never know when that's going to come to you. And it's going to be so awesome when you follow that and, keep going with that and know that that is your intuition telling you, hey, turn this way, turn this way. Let's go to the grocery store. Oh my gosh, I met an old friend I haven't talked to for a long time. And now we're going to get together and do something together, do some business together, or whatever. It might turn into something amazing. So follow those little inspirations when they come to you. Okay, breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to knowing that this vibration holds a steady rhythm of well-being in my vortex. And we talk about the vortex all the time. That is where everything you've ever asked for or thought about is there in that vibration of the vortex, waiting for you to line up with it, waiting for you to be ready for it. And, we talk about getting ready to be ready a lot of times. And once you are ready and lined up with that vibration, it comes right in. So it's easy when you think about it. Okay, I breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to knowing that my physical body holds a steady and stable vibration of well-being. Good. Breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to knowing that my body has extraordinary resilience. So, so true. Our bodies are amazing. They do amazing things. It heals. It has stamina. It is amazing. Okay, breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to our earth holds a steady and stable vibration of well-being. And we know that, right? Our earth is doing amazing. We don't have to tell it, okay, it needs to rain now. Okay, the sun needs to shine now. Okay, the water needs to flow. It does it. It's there. It has that well-being, that stable vibration everywhere. Okay, breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to knowing that our earth has extraordinary resiliency. And we are such a good example of that. We started out with our spring and really last fall, I think, being dry. We've been really dry here. And some of the parts of our state are still on the dry side, but it's been raining lately. We've had little spurts of rain, and it has helped. I think my yard grew 6 inches last week before I mowed. And just in a couple days from a little tiny bit of rain, and the leaves popped out on the trees, and now they're so lush I can hardly see through my backyard across the river. So the earth always bounces back, no matter, even if there's a forest fire, whatever, it always bounces back. It always comes back to true abundance. It's always there waiting. Once in a while, things need to be cleared out, and then it comes back bigger and better than ever. So know that to your core. Okay, breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to knowing that our earth has a core vibration of well-being. Awesome. Breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to knowing that I vibrate well-being at my core. Well-being is always with you, and sometimes we call it inner being. Our inner being is always with you. We always have that source, that God energy running through us. It's always there. Okay, breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to knowing that I hold the vibration of well being with a natural stability of balance. Notice when you're in alignment, when you're really feeling good, when you've been, a couple good things that have been happening in your life, you're in that feel good state. Things just keep coming and coming and coming. You're in the flow. You're just on a roll. You're going with that good vibration, and it keeps going when we stay in that. Okay, breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to knowing that I am consistently in a state of alignment. Simple, right? We just think about that. Always look for what feels good. Always do what lifts you up, what makes you feel lighter, and you keep going. You create a momentum of feeling good, of things just flowing to you and through you. Okay, and last one. Breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to knowing that there is much love here for me. Awesome. Now you can just shake your body a little bit, do a little happy dance, take a drink of water, take a drink of tea, coffee, whatever you have. That just helps that release fully. And then we're going to do some fill-ups. And the fill-ups are done the same way, pretty much. I like to close my eyes when someone is leading them, like I'm doing with you right now. And close your eyes and just feel that. You can kind of get into a meditative state. Feel the energy of the words. Feel the energy around this space, filling up with what feels good to you. Allow yourself to feel the energy fully. Don't hold back. Okay, breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation because I know I am an extension of source energy. Good. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation because I know the physical planet is an extension of source energy. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation, knowing that my inner being is my non-physical counterpart. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation because I know every living thing has an inner being. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation because our inner being is what calls us forward. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation because I know we are on the leading edge of vibration. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation, knowing that this vibration holds a steady rhythm of well-being in my vortex. Good. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation because I know my physical body holds a steady and stable vibration of well-being. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation, knowing that my body has extraordinary resiliency. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation, knowing that our earth holds a steady and stable vibration of well being. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation, knowing that our earth has extraordinary resiliency. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation, knowing that our earth has a core vibration of well being. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation because I vibrate well being at my core. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation, knowing that I hold the vibration of well being with a natural stability of balance. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation, knowing that I am consistently in a state of alignment. And last one. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation, knowing that there is much love here for me. Awesome. Thank you for being here today, and I hope you have an amazing day. I love you all. Remember, you can always find us at Best Life Creation Society here on Facebook. And you can find me at Inspired Signals on Facebook and Instagram. And our website is bestlifecreationsociety.com. And mine is inspiredsignals.com. Have an amazing day. I love to see your comments when you watch the video. And the replay is always available on my page and on Best Life Creation Society's page. So go about and have an amazing day. I love you all. Thank you for being you.